Hey guys, let's get more news about Dolphins, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Calais Campbell's Dolphins decision highlights yet another Chris Grier failure. The Miami Dolphins are getting bad news on Tuesday as their top choice to pair with Zach Sealer on the defensive line is poised to take his talents out of South Beach. No, the Dolphins don't play in South Beach, and now neither does Calais Campbell. The Dolphins made an offer to the longtime veteran defensive tackle and have been patiently waiting to hear if he was going to retire or join another team. As early as Monday, Mike McDaniel seemed confident Campbell could return for another season, but that isn't what is happening now. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Campbell is heading back to where it all started, signing a one-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals. After 17 seasons in the NFL, Campbell is heading back to Arizona for an 18th and potentially final season. The Cardinals drafted him in the second round of the 2008 NFL Draft, an absolute steal. With Campbell moving on, the Dolphins are left with a massive hole that only Chris Grier could competently create. There are few general managers who truly skip on adding quality to a depleted unit with the hopes of a veteran returning to solve the problem. Campbell was terrific in 2024, but the fact that Grier did nothing in free agency to prepare for his departure is a major failure. Miami has little choice but to go after a defensive tackle on day one of the draft, or at the very minimum, early on day two. In fact, don't be surprised if the Dolphins make a move to get further up on the draft board to take someone, as failing to do so will mean Grier reaches at number 13 or 48. Currently, Zach Sealer is the only defensive lineman with significant playing time. If the season started today, Sealer would start alongside Benito Jones and Matt Dickerson. Grier created this problem when he allowed Christian Wilkins to leave 2 off-seasons ago. Banking on Campbell to return was another poor choice, and now Sealer and defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver will pay the price. Grier and McDaniel could pay the tab with their jobs at the end of the season. Dolphins predicted as landing spot for Pro Bowl safety. The NFL draft is rapidly approaching, and while the focus of the football world is shifting to that event, it should not be forgotten that there are still plenty of very solid players available in free agency. One of those players is former Denver Broncos and Atlanta Falcons safety Justin Simmons. According to Brad Gagnon of Bleacher Report, Simmons will sign with the Miami Dolphins before the beginning of the season. Simmons, 31, spent the first 8 seasons of his career with the Broncos before spending 2024 with the Falcons. He has 32 career interceptions and has collected at least 2 interceptions in his 9 seasons in the NFL. He is a 2-time Pro Bowler and has put together several solid seasons in his career. His 2 Pro Bowl appearances came in 2020 and 2023. He has also been a member of the NFL All-Pro second team 4 times in his career and 3 of the last 4 seasons. Moreover, Simmons would be a nice replacement for former Dolphins safety Javon Holland, who left in free agency and signed with the New York Giants. The Dolphins ranked number 9 in 2024 in passing yards allowed per game, 210.7. So signing a veteran player like Simmons to strengthen the secondary could certainly be a good choice. Not only could he place the replacement for Holland, but he could also be a mentor to a lot of the younger players in the Miami secondary. A move to sign Simmons would show that the Dolphins are still trying to compete in the AFC East. And you, fan, what do you think about Justin Simmons' situation? Write to us in the comments.